everyone, Sherry with the Pampered Chef, helping you with that age-old question, what's for dinner? I know so many of us are tired of answering that question. So tonight I'm going to make some Greek turkey meatballs with orzo. And you guys, this is so good and it's so easy. And by using turkey, you're cutting out a lot of the fat. In my house, my husband actually cannot eat beef in any way. So for us, turkey works, but you can always do beef as well. The only thing I'm going to say about using beef is it will have a lot more grease. Okay, so you'll probably have to drain out some of the grease. So what we have here is, and I hope you guys can see okay, I don't like this angle when I have to use the stove, but it's kind of the only way I can do it. So, because I need the stove. So we have a pound of ground turkey, okay? And I am going to add about 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs to that ground turkey. Now I realized I didn't have any breadcrumbs, so I just made some. I just did a piece of bread in my air fryer for 6 minutes, and then I popped it in my manual food processor. If you have not seen this, you just can put whatever you want in there, and then the way that it works is just like this. So it's great for tuna salad, egg salad, salsa, guacamole, really anything that you want to mix and chop, okay? So I'm going to put that aside, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of our Greek herb rub. You guys, this rub is so good for so many things, but especially these meatballs. Adjustable measuring spoons, so I can adjust it to what I need. So I have it all the way to the tablespoon setting because I need 2 tablespoons. Now, I know I talk a lot about my taste buds, but this is a taste bud recipe that I did a while back. But of course, I didn't use all my seasoning, and I pull out my old recipes and do them again whenever I feel like it. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add an egg to this. And I'm going to start up heating up my pan. So I'm using the enameled cast iron skillet. It does have a lid, which we're going to need because we're going to cook the orzo in there. I can't eat orzo because it's not gluten-free. I'm doing rice, but the recipe calls for orzo. You could do it either way. You can do quinoa. You can do wild rice. It really doesn't matter. It's going to come out great no matter what. All right? So then I'm just going to do a little mixing and chopping in here to get this all mixed up. So this is actually our mix and chop, which is perfect for taco meat and all kinds of things that ground turkey, ground sausage, things like that. All right, so this is nice and mixed up. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my melon baller for the meatballs. Now, you're not going to make these meatballs crazy big, so you're going to have a lot of them if you're using a pound of meat, okay, a pound of turkey. There's going to be a good amount of meatballs here. So what I'm going to do, I know I should have let my pan heat up more because it's not even sizzling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the meatballs first in the pan, and they'll take about 6 minutes or so, 3 minutes on each side, thereabouts. And I do always check the temperature with my meat thermometer and make sure it is cooked through. Any meat thermometer will do, but I love ours, of course. But you just want to make sure that you're not going to be getting yourself or anybody else sick. That's really important when you're cooking with poultry. So once this really heats up, it's going to take about 6 minutes or so to cook these meatballs. All right? And as soon as I get the last of this in here, so let me see how many meatballs this made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 meatballs. So that's great. It's a good amount. You can even make them smaller. you know, so you can stretch it even more. But, so that's good. So that's that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to dice up my onion. So didn't bring a knife out. So I'm going to use a red onion. Red onion's just a little bit sweeter, but whatever you like is fine. Any onion will do. In general, I tend to use either red onions or sweet Vidalia onions. They're my favorite. Or shallots. Shallots are really, really good too. And there is a difference in onions, in the flavor and how they taste and cook. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this up. So our food chopper, if you haven't seen it, great way to get your frustration out. I don't know if you guys can see this okay. I hope that you can, but it dices really nice and thin, which is great. That's probably enough onion, I'm thinking. That's a lot of onion. All right. So now my onion is sliced up. So I have a bunch of little dogs on me. Just so you know, my little grandpups are here for the day, plus my 2 dogs, so 4 dogs, yay. So this is what's going to happen. I have a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm going to cook up these meatballs, okay? About 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Once they're cooked, they're going to go on a separate plate, okay? I'm going to add a little bit more oil, and I'm going to add my onions in, okay? Saute those until they're translucent. I'm going to juice 1 lemon and put 1 lemon juiced into the mixture, in with the onions. So actually, let me just show you guys that really quick. Since it's taking a little time for the meatballs, I can show you this. Now, I had this cut up the other night for seafood, so it's just in small squares. Usually I would just have a lemon cut in half. But we're going to go ahead and pop this in here. You can't believe how much juice comes out of this thing, out of the press. It's like literally crazy how much comes out. And it also catches the seeds, just so you know. There's holes at the bottom, and it catches the seeds at the bottom. So when I'm ready, when the meatballs are ready, I'm going to take them out. I'm going to add my, a little more oil. I'm going to add my onion. I'm going to saute that onion. Then I'm going to add 2 cups of water with my lemon juice, okay? And, I forgot this part, because this is an important part. I am going to brown my rice first. So I'm going to cook my onion, and then I'm going to just add my rice in there and brown it before I add the liquid. That just adds a little caramelized color and flavor. So I'll do that. I'll just add my water and my lemon. I'll stick the cover on that, and I'll simmer that for 15 minutes. I'm going, at the end when it's done, I'm going to stir in some baby spinach. So I don't need to cook the baby spinach, because when I put it in there hot, it will just cook easy enough. Spinach cooks really fast. And then I will go ahead and put my meatballs on the top. Now, in perfect Greek style, if you like feta cheese, you could put feta cheese over the top. If you like Greek olives or green olives, you could slice those up and put it over the top. That will just give it a little extra flavor. So those are great add-ins for this recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a picture of this with you guys when it's ready. And I'm just going to flip my meatballs here. Now what's happening right now, you guys, while I'm cooking the meatballs, is all the fond, all the flavor and everything is coming onto the bottom of the pan. And so when I add a little more oil and I add my onion and rice, all that fawn's going to go into the food, and it just makes it taste so much better. So just a little tip for you. And great. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is I will show you a picture when it's done and put it in the comments of this video. So fast, easy. Dinner will be done in 20 minutes. So easy. So talk to you later. Bye.